So if you're feeling stuck, paint the background first. I was telling you about this painting, right? I had tons of resistance to painting this painting because of what it was going to be about. I walked around the studio for like an hour just avoiding it. And so I forced myself to just paint the background the color that I thought I wanted it to be before I left. You would not believe how different it feels to relate to a canvas with color on it. I call it fight the white. You get rid of the white, suddenly it's not quite so scary or intimidating. And then when you have the background painted any color, you can use like a chalk pastel to draw on it, and it erases super easily. So then you're really free to just experiment. What happened to me, I knew that I wanted this to be about, and then when I painted the brush strokes, I could kind of see a nose, and so then I went with it. So it was just like a little bit of inspiration after taking step one led me to step two of like, oh, I see the face. So then I started to draw that in. And you know, you just can draw it and like, never mind, it's not like that, and you wipe it away. So there's not a lot of pressure there. You only ever have to know the next step. This is actually, to me, a really profound idea that applies really well to life as well. You only ever have to know what you're going to do very next. And that's what comes through when you talk about painting the background first, is we get way too caught up in where it's going to go. We want to know everything. In our culture, we're not good at not knowing, and art is a process of not knowing and trusting and following. And so if you're like, I just know that I want to make this more orange, that's all you need to know. So you make up your orange and you go in there and you do that, and suddenly you know what happens next. Okay? This is a super big deal, so I'll probably say it again. Okay? And that feels really important in the beginning, because that's what gets you stuck in the beginning, is you have an idea that you need to know where you're going to go, what it's going to look like, what the purpose of it is, whatever. And the truth is that art's going to teach you. If you're willing to just start, art is going to guide you towards what wants to happen. You don't have to be in charge of it. So I feel a lot of relief in that, actually. Mm-hmm. The more comfortable you get with that, the more fun it is to turn to the art and be like, show me what's going to happen. Where am I at today? Mm-hmm. It's like a sounding board for you, instead of someplace that you again have to prove your worth, mm-hmm. right? I am so good at this. Look at, you know what I mean? Like,